Hey everybody, my name is Scott Sheppard. I'm a Wilma teaching artist, and today I want to take you through the basics of 3-ball juggling. Juggling is something you can do in isolation. I know a lot of people are not able to go out and see their friends right now and not able to go to school. So this is something you can do in your bedroom, in your home. If you can go out to a basketball court, you can stay alone, you can stay socially distanced and continue to work on your juggling. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to find some objects that you can juggle with. Ideally, you're looking for 3 objects that are of similar size and weight. So hacky sacks are perfect, tennis balls, baseballs, or lacrosse balls. I'm actually using these 3 lemons. My neighbor has a lemon tree and they fell on the ground and they're no good anymore. So I figured I could use these lemons. So that's what I'm going to be using for the rest of this video. But right now, you could also use sock balls. You can roll them up into little balls. Go through your house, find something you can juggle with. You're not going to be worried about if it drops on the ground over and over again. All right? Okay, go find those and then meet me back here. Okay, now you have your 3 objects. I want you actually to set them down. All right? First, we're just going to work on our stance. With juggling, a lot of people don't know that it's really a relatively simple action. You don't need to be running around, and you want to just have bent knees, and your arms are going to stay in close by your sides, just like this, right? And the only action that you're going to need to do with your arms is something like this, right? It doesn't happen up here. You don't need to kind of be running around. The more contained your actions are, the easier it is to consistently juggle and to keep everything under control, all right? So just work on that stance for a moment, and then go ahead and go get 1 ball. All right, so we're gonna start with 1 ball. This is a really simple but very important step to juggling. You're gonna take 1 ball in your left hand, and you're just gonna throw it over to the other hand, right? Just like this. But what I want you to do is I want you to try and create this arc. And I want that arc to go just about head or just above head level, right? So don't throw it too high or don't throw it too low. Try and get that nice arc just above your head, all right? So you're throwing from one hand to the other. And then you can throw it back to the other hand, same way. Okay, pause, go and work on that. See if you can do it 20, 30, 40 times in a row, trying to keep that consistency dependable, and so you don't have a lot of variation in your throw, okay? Okay, next, I want to add a layer of difficulty onto that. So you're going to do the same thing, but now you're going to try not to look at the ball as it's being thrown or being caught, right? So typically, whenever you're throwing something, our nature is to kind of watch the ball go and to watch it into the to the catching hand, right? That's something we're taught in sports. But what I want you to do is challenge yourself to see if you can do it without looking. All right? So you're going to stare straight ahead and see if you can do the same toss as before without looking. All right. Work on that, see if you can do it 10, 20 times in a row before continuing on. All right, now we're gonna move on to 2 balls, okay? So with 2 balls, what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically do that same throw from one hand to the other that we did with 1 ball, but we're just gonna add another one to it, all right? So I'm gonna show you what this looks like, and then we're gonna break it down. Okay, so really what we're doing is we're taking the ball in the left hand, we're going to throw it to the right, and right when this ball is at its peak, we're going to throw the next ball so that it is released in enough time that I can still catch that first ball. All right. The other trick about this is we are trying to create that arc, right? But if I throw this ball from my right hand, I have the danger of hitting this first ball, right? Because I'm going to be on the same pathway. So what you need to do is you need to kind of scoop in and go just a little bit inside the original pathway to throw that next one. So watch here again. See how I kind of scoop in and then make that next throw with the same arc, but I've started it just a little bit further in. All right, so we're gonna try again. And the other tip that I'm gonna give you is you're gonna wanna create this rhythm, right? So you're gonna have a throw, and when this is at its peak, you're gonna start the next throw, and then you're gonna catch, catch. And that's how it's gonna go. Throw, throw, catch, catch, right? And you wanna create a nice even rhythm. So let's try that. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. And then you could try it from the other side. So you're gonna start with the right hand now. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. All right? All right, try that 10, 20, 30 times. This is really important. If you're able to do that consistently, then building up to 3 balls is gonna be a lot easier. All right, so now we're gonna move on to 3 balls. So this is gonna get a little tricky. I want you to take 2 of the balls and put them in one hand. And you're gonna use your thumb to hold one, and the other can be a little separate. The key is you're gonna wanna be able to throw one ball and not accidentally throw both, right? You never wanna throw both balls at the same time. You only ever wanna be throwing one ball. All right, we're gonna replicate the same throw that we've been working on the whole time, but now we're just gonna add one more ball at the end of it, okay? So I'm gonna show you what this is gonna look like, and then we're gonna break it down. Just know that we're just gonna do 3 throws and 3 catches. I'm gonna throw one ball from here, I'm gonna throw this ball, and then I'm gonna do one final throw, and then we're gonna catch and stop, okay? So these 2 balls will end up in this hand, and this ball will end up in this hand. Let's take a look real quick. Show you one more time. All right, so just to break that down again, you're throwing this ball up, and you're, just like we did with 2 balls, you're throwing this ball, scooping under and throwing it over here. And as this second throw comes down, you're gonna scoop and throw this left hand ball over to your right hand and catch it. All right, now at this point, it's definitely gonna happen. You're gonna end up throwing the ball too far. You're gonna throw and the ball's gonna get away from you. So just remember, even as you're doing that scoop throw, that you're still throwing it the same distance away from your body, and you're not throwing it out or you're not throwing it in, okay? So try this. Try and get it as many times in a row as you can. It may take a couple of hours, may take a couple of days and weeks just to get this, but once you start being able to just throw 3 balls and catch, then you can start building up and increase your ability to juggle more. All right, let's see it one more time. Catch, throw, 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 catch, throw, 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 catch, throw, 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 catch. All right, now go ahead, take a pause, try and work on that. If you've been able to finally juggle 3 balls one time, then what I want you to do is build up your throws. That's 3 throws. What I want you to do is work 1 throw at a time. So we're gonna try 4 throws now, all right? Ready? So here's 4 throws. You're basically just gonna add 1 more on the end, and then you're gonna catch. We're gonna see it, and then we'll break it down. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, catch. Then once you do 4, you can try for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, catch, right? And you can begin to work on keeping that control, building up 5 to 6 to 7 until eventually you're able to go and you don't even have to count anymore. You can just continuously juggle, all right? And that is going to look like this. Once you have your 3-ball juggling going pretty consistently, right? Then you can start to play around with what it is like to try different heights, right? You can try to throw it a little bit higher, building up gradually, or you can even see what it's like to try and practice low throws, which is even harder. That's 3-ball juggling. Thanks so much for joining me today. We encourage you to post all of your videos of you juggling or trying to juggle or failing to juggle, anything you want. If you're really good at juggling, you can pick 3 of the weirdest items you can find in your house and see if you can juggle those. Connect with us on Instagram at Wilma Education or on Facebook. Also, we're using the hashtag Wilma Virtual Studio and the hashtag Wilma Home Theater, so make sure to include those too. All right? Thanks again. See you next time.